My dear students of class 8, I hope all of you are keeping well. And you remember that I taught you in my previous class like all the methods of asexual reproduction. Today we will learn about the sexual reproduction in plants. And you know that sexual reproduction, it is the most common method of reproduction in higher plants. Flowers are the reproductive organs of seed-bearing plants. And do you know the name of those plants are angiosperms. They are known as angiosperms. Flowers form seeds that develop into new plants. So that is very important, and it is a very important reproductive organ. Though the color, shape and size of flowers are different, you can see in different flowers the petals very brightly colored, different colorful petals you can see, and they have, but all of them they have a common structure. So let's learn about it. If the question arises that what is the flower, no? So you can see in the picture that the flower is usually the most beautiful and the colorful part of a plant, and which serves as the reproductive organ. You can see in the picture at the same time that it's a very bright and colorful picture of a flower is given. And this flower is attached to the shoot by means of a stalk or pedicel. The same thing you learned in the class 6 also. And the tip of the stalk is emerged or slightly flattened, and it is known as thalamus. And the other four holes are there. So we will learn about it in our next slide. Here you can see the structure of a flower, and which is a hibiscus flower, okay. And as I told you, the flower consists of 4 holes. What are those? Let's see. Those 4 holes are calyx, corolla, androecium and the gynoecium. And if you see the picture, you can identify all the holes are there. So the first one, that is the outermost hole of the flower, that is known as calyx. And calyx consists of green leaf-like structure. You can see green leaf-like structures are there, and those are known as sepals. Okay. And the next one, that is a corolla. That is a corolla, and corolla consists of several brightly colored petals. You can see in this many brightly colored petals are there. Okay, and let's talk about the other 2 holes. The third hole is the androecium, and the fourth one is gynoecium. And in the next picture we can differentiate it clearly. Here it's just merged with each other in a aggregation form, it is there, so you cannot differentiate that one. But in our next picture we can see the proper structure of this androecium and the gynoecium. So this is a common structure of a flower. Okay. So if you see this, a splitted open flower, if you split it open hibiscus flower, if you observe it clearly, you can see the different holes are there. Means the 4 holes are there. The sepal, you can see the green color, the colorful petals you can see. At the same time, you can see the other 2 holes, that is androecium and the gynoecium. Okay. So what is androecium? Here you can see the 6, no? That is androecium. It is given here. It is known as stamens also. So it is the third hole, and it is the main reproductive part of the flower and consists of stamens. So if I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 stamens are there. And now if we observe a single stamen, then we can see its structure. So let's see this one. Here it is. If you see the structure of a single stamen, then you can see a long thread-like filament, and the tip of the filament is known as anther. Okay, and these anthers, they produce hundreds of very small structures called pollen grains. And you know, if you just smash this pollen grain, and then you can see yellowish powdery compounds. So this they help in the pollination, and which we'll learn in our next class. So this is the structure of stamen. Next, move to the 4th hole, or the innermost hole of the plant, and that is known as gynoecium. It is the female reproductive part of the flower. It consists of 1 or more pistils or carpels, and here is the structure of a single carpel. Each pistil or each carpel consists of, that is a stigma, the tip of the style, and a long thread-like style, and the swollen basal portion of the carpel is known as ovary. Okay, and this ovary, it contains one or more ovules. You can see, if you see the structure of it, this ovary, it contains one or more round shaped structures which are ovules. The female gamete, also known as egg, is formed inside this ovule. So basically ovary is there, and ovary contains minute small round shaped structures which are known as ovule, and each ovule contains female reproductive gamete which are known as